guys, and welcome to another episode of TeenTalk. We are so happy to have you back. Thank you for all the feedback. My name is Anita, and I hope you enjoy what we have in store for you.
But look, the higher you go, the greater the fall.
True.
But if you have self-esteem, let me tell you this: you'll always be satisfied. Whether you do it, even if you try your best, if you have a high self-esteem, you will know that you have succeeded. Because you'll always have, like, you know what? I did my best and I know my worth. You can have towers of gold, you can have buildings, but if you never be truly happy with yourself, you always look for something that you can never
Feel
find.
that hole.
Let me
Feel the hole.
It's it's like when you climb this rock, you'll be prepared to take the fall.
So if your self-esteem is high and it fails you, you fall. Your esteem is hard.
It's very rare for someone to get it the first time.
Yeah, almost never happens. True.
When someone criticizes me, I feel two emotions, and that's not really common to a lot of people. I usually feel a bit angry because I usually put a lot of effort in what I do, and if someone criticizes me, I usually take it the wrong way, and that's a learning point that I think that I should grow from. I hope I outgrow it very soon. And also I kind of feel happy because I have an opportunity to learn and better myself.
It depends on the person. If it's from somebody that I actually like, then I would actually feel a bit hurt. But then if it's from somebody that I don't care or not connected to in any way, then it's nothing to do.
Okay, to be honest, whether it's negatively or positively, I will take it and I'll be like, I'll work on it. But of course, on my inside, I'll feel bad because I don't know. I've always I don't know. I think everybody has that desire to be perfect. So when you're not, it just kind of disappoints you. So yeah.
I'm not really sure. Sometimes I get angry, but sometimes I use it as I take it as a useful thing someone says to me, so I can better myself and become a better player or musician.
Well, it depends on the criticism. You know, if it's positive criticism, I'll take it to heart and I'll correct whatever it is, of course. But then, you know, if someone is criticizing me in a negative way, not to like build me up, then I don't feel very good. It kind of lowers my self-esteem.
I feel it depends how they criticize me. Like when they criticize me in a nice way, I feel like I have disappointed the person because they are really nice. When the person then I be like, man, ugh. Yeah.
Let me ask, what are some of the marks? How do you know that you have a low self-esteem, for example?
You set very low standards for yourself.
Yeah.
You have a high self-esteem and you're saying, God, I'm going to get, please, I beg of you, 40% in math.
Yeah.
God, if I get just a D in mathematics, I'll be happy with myself.
Low, okay. Yeah, setting low standards.
Because you have to aim for the moon, and in case you miss, you will reach for the
Hit
stars.
the stars. Yeah. Okay, that's a good one.
What I feel is like, if you have a low self-esteem, it might benefit you in one way and one way only, because you will, if you have potential and you will try your best, but if you have low self-esteem, I'm like, you know what, let me get a D, and then you get an A. No, not even say an A, let's say you get a C. You will be so happy, I got a C. And even though you have potential of getting an A, but a C will make you so happy and you'll be satisfied with life.
Yet you could have done better.
But it's about your happiness. Your happiness must be your priority in life.
So you're saying maybe we keep a low self-esteem so that we're happy?
No.
Actually, I once used to like always prepare myself for the worst. Like if let's say I'm supposed to do an exam and say I'm gonna get an F. If I get an F, I'll be like, I knew it. If I get a D, I'm like, I just did that. So it has its advantages.
How is that an advantage?
mommy,
you
if you
got
prepare-
a D,
If you
but you could have gotten an A.
if you get, let's say you go into the kitchen, okay? You've never cooked chicken, you're like, this is going to flop so badly. It's going to flop so badly. You go into the kitchen, it flops. I knew it. If it worked, you're like, my goodness, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, some people work better with negativity when their self-esteem is damaged.
No, but look, failure is inevitable. You will always fail. You won't always fail, but like in your life, there'll be things that you won't be good at. You'll fail at them. So like, it's better to have high self-esteem. So like, you keep on pushing yourself.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
true.
difference between someone who's good and someone who's great. What you do after the fall.
Yeah, you can't enjoy success without failure because there's no light without darkness.
All right. So, I was asking about the marks of low self-esteem. We've said setting low standards. I agree.
You
Anyone else?
criticize yourself a lot also, because you don't have to wait for somebody. Like, let me use this example. I don't have to wait for somebody to tell me that I have a big forehead, although I don't think I do. But I don't
Do
have
we
to
have
wait for
esteem
that.
issues here?
Please, I love my balcony. The way I don't have to wait for somebody to tell me, oh, Zanita, you have a balcony on your head. I don't have to wait for that. I'll be like, oh, hi, I'm Zanita. Oh my goodness, I love your edges. Oh, thank you. Oh, I have a big forehead. I'll just automatically tell you that so that you don't tell me. Then you won't be hurting me because I've already told you.
So, would you say that's a mark of low self-esteem?
No.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe it's a mark of a healthy esteem.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
You're acknowledging
No.
what's
Do you know why I'm saying that? Acknowledging your flaws. Okay, but why are you bringing up? I've just said your ages, and you're like, yeah, it's on top of
But
my
my
big
balcony.
foot.
No, because it can be good or bad. Because if she says it in a way that she's okay with it, but you saying it just because you don't want somebody else to say it because you know it's going to mess up with your esteem, it's not a good thing. Because our bodies don't know the difference between when you're joking and when you're saying the truth. So if you keep on criticizing yourself in such a negative way, your body is going to believe it. Eventually, you're going to believe it also.
Yeah. So as long as it's a criticism. So do you think there are some things we can do to actually build our esteem?
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like if you have to take time, look at yourself and look at what you enjoy and actually give yourself credit. No, not comparing yourself like, oh, by the way, you know what, that guy is actually really good, so I probably suck. When you compare yourself, when you start doing that stuff, that's where your self-esteem drops. You have to analyze yourself and be like, actually, I'm good at this. I have improved. And
Exactly. Where you're your own standard.
Yeah.
That helps.
Look at your goal, look at your vision, look at where you want to be, look at where you started and how far you've come.
Celebrate each milestone, each improvement.
Because
right.
like sometimes when I'm doing something, I think I'm not improved, but like when I look back, I see that I've overcome so many challenges.
Nice.
And also try and like surround yourself with like encouraging people.
Right.
Yeah, not people who bring you down.
They're like, oh my goodness,
Yo,
Shana, you're so short.
Yo,
I
but
know.
but that can be dangerous because some people like if like you've done bad work and people keep telling you, oh, it's good, then that can be damaging to what
People that
I
just
think those are toxic people.
Sick.
They're like, you have friends who will tell you the truth in such a nice way, like, Shona, you've done well, but instead of doing this next time, you can calculate this first and maybe your answer will be right. Then they're like, yeah, that's totally correct. Yeah.
Let's not even forget about education, right? Some of these people actually mess up with your life, your real
Life.
just education is not your real life.
Yeah, I know. Education is not important. Why should it?
Because they have potential to mess up with your self-esteem personally, and you believe you're always going to be bad at math, and you always will be.
Yeah.
I feel like it's actually about control. You cannot, when you have a bit like the unhealthy self-esteem, you do not let someone control you, regardless of someone says, oh, by the way, you look ugly. It can hurt your feelings, but always you know deep inside, by the way, to my standards I look good, to my standards I'm talented like this. I'm not gonna let you influence
You start don't.
Now that's
Yeah.
a good self-esteem.
Honestly speaking, not pretty well. Not pretty well. I either cry or I just like detach myself from basically everyone and just focus on my phone. Like I don't talk about it at all.
I try to deal with it positively. I try to take the failure that I try to take what happened to heart, and when I do what I do again, I'm going to learn from my mistakes, from my past failures.
Failure really breaks my spirit. I feel defeated and I feel like I should just give up. I feel like there's no goal and all the effort that I put in will always be pointless. But there's this spirit inside me that tells me I should keep on going forward. Let me prove them wrong. Let me be the best that I can be. So how I react to failure usually in the beginning is a bit negative, but I grow from it and I learn.
Cry about it. I cry about it and then listen to music that makes me feel better.
I always think of one thing. Failure is always like, as in your mark, as in you have to do this better.
I cry. My mom even says, Paul, you need to learn emotional intelligence. You can't cry about every failure you get in life. So I just feel like, yeah, everything is fine. And my pillow and I, we know the deal. We know the deal there.
I either work to be better, or sometimes I'm too lazy to like improve myself, or I just try again.
Self-esteem. How do you esteem yourself? How do you appraise yourself? Is the whole world looking at you thinking, oh, this is a king, this is such a winner, this is, she or he can do about anything. And you're thinking, oh no, I'm defeated, that's it. You will remain there thinking you are all that, and everyone is thinking, I actually thought they could. I actually thought you'll remain a potential. You won't have the drive in you to raise up to be all that you were created to be. Sadly, what you think you are, you are. You can only go as far as you can visualize, like was discussed. You can't go where you've not dreamed. So get up. Think about all the wonderful things God says about you. He created you. If He says you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, you actually can. Yeah? Thank you guys for watching TeenTalk. See you at our next episode and we look forward. Yay!